finale of the 10 Commandments of Investing. Hello everyone, this is James, and this is Commandment 10, Mind the Mind. It is my honor to have the ultimate guest to join us in this video. Everyone please welcome the author himself, Mr. San Ing! And we have two very awesome guests here, Pearl and Sandra. Mr. San, thank you so much for joining our video. Now, we have the chance to get some answers from you about it.
Great to be here. Thank you.
Let's start with Commandment 10, Mind the Mind.
All right. Well, great to be here, James and lovely ladies. Please ask your questions.
I would love to start the first question. How do you describe this chapter for youngsters in a very short sentence?
Okay. It might be more than one sentence, James, but Commandment 10 is the last, but perhaps, in my view, the most important. It's called Mind the Mind. Do you know what that means?
I wonder, what does it mean?
Okay. Well, you can learn a lot of different things. The previous commandments teach you about investing, and you can read many books about investing. But at the end of the day, you have to mind the mind, which is really how you discipline yourself, how you train yourself, and to keep improving every single day.
Mr. San, what did you mean when you wrote in the book that the market is a very expensive place to look for excitement?
Oh, that's a great question. So, market refers to the stock market, refers to any type of investing. So, what we meant is when you want to invest, meaning take money to play the stock market or to invest in real estate or Bitcoin, that could be your life savings, could be your mom's life savings. So, we would not suggest going to the market to look for excitement. It really should be boring in the sense that before you decide to invest in something, you've done your homework, you're disciplined, you really know your stuff. All the commandments we talked about, right? Now, if you want excitement, there's many ways. Go to a baseball game, play video games, right? That you get excitement. But when you come to investing, what we suggest is have fun with it, but take it seriously.
What would you like youngsters to learn from your book?
Yeah, so you remember in the first commandment, Commandment 1, it says everyone is an investor, even if you don't know it. Do you think you're an investor?
Yeah.
You don't.
I'd
You
say
do.
so.
Do you ladies think you're investors? Awesome. Yes, it is. Because even at a young age, if you have no money or you don't have much money right now, when we say investing, it's actually a broad definition of investing. For example, Pearl, when you invest your time, if you decide to do math homework versus going out and playing the whole day, that is actually a decision how you invest. Because if you invested time to learn things, quality things, it will help you in the future. So that is the same point for the book is money. Everybody cares about money. Money matters to folks, and so you want to be an investor no matter what because it impacts everyone.
Very interesting. May I ask you a question?
Please.
How long did it take you to finish the whole book?
A lot longer than you might think. The book actually took over 10 years. So, yes. So what happened was my brother Edmund, both are in the investments business. So over 10 years, we met many famous and successful business people, including investors and whatnot. We also did our investing. We read dozens and dozens of books, and each time we met somebody famous or smart or read a book, we would create a summary. And over the life of 10 years, we had about 200 pages of notes from all these incredible smart people. So then when we decided to publish it one day, a couple of years ago, I showed this to my nephew, Timmy, and my daughter, Ia, and Ia was 17, Timmy was a few years older, and they said, my daughter said, Dad, and my nephew said, Uncle, this book is not that good. I'm like, what do you mean? They said, it'll never sell. I'm like, why? And they're like, well, you know, it has a lot of good stuff in there, good content, but it's so boring. It is so technical. It's so thick, you know, when you pick up a book. So I said, okay, what should we do? And Timmy and Ia became my co-authors, and they spent about 6-7 months over COVID when we're locked up to rewrite the book 4 times.
What? 4 times?
And so they took out all the boring technical stuff, and they added stories, and they added special. For example, the original book had a lot of older American investor, famous investors. But my daughter Ia said, well, there's a lot of famous investors in China, in Asia, a lot of women investors. Why is it all men, right? So we went and did a lot of research, we did interviews, and then we put together a much more comprehensive book. And then they made it kind of fun. They injected stories in there, right? Because everybody likes stories. So that became the 10 Commandments, and we did good.
That's so
So
awesome.
probably about 11 years, 11 years total.
11. Mr. Sun, to wrap up the book questions, what should we look forward to in your future of different projects?
Okay. Well, we're still working hard on the book. And thank you, James. Your channel is just blown up. And we really love how you interpret the book and bring this to some of the younger friends. But a big inspiration for Ia, my daughter, doing the book is when she was much younger, your age, we actually visited a village in Phnom Penh in Cambodia. And in this village, the people there were so poor that they actually built their houses, which are essentially straw carpet houses, in a cemetery. It was called Cemetery Village. They had no place else to go, no place else to stay. And Ia later on did more research and found that a lot of that poverty could be mitigated by education, in particular about financial literacy, right? So if you learn education, you learn how to take care of yourself financially, then perhaps you can climb out of that situation, okay? So, last year we decided to donate all the proceeds from the book to promote financial literacy. So whether supporting organizations, schools, giving talks, and the like, because we feel that certainly the underprivileged folks that are poor, but even in middle class America, there are many, many more folks that are not literate in this space. So one great thing is we have the Portuguese version of 10 Commandments coming out, hopefully this year or next. That's fantastic because there's about 250 million folks that read and listen to Portuguese. And then we're working to find publishing partners. James, maybe some of your fans could be in that.
Awesome,
to help
yeah.
us translate and push the book out in Chinese, in Spanish and Korean next.
Really?
So we just want to bring this to more folks and try to help more people.
Well, James, I have a question. How did it all begin?
Great question, Sandra. This video series began in Mr. Sun's car. Somewhere in July, Mr. Sun and I were discussing about his book, The 10 Commandments of Investing. So, then he introduced me to this idea that he has been thinking about. Kids our age making videos about each commandment of the book. He wanted the younger generation to learn about financial literacy. So then right afterwards, we introduced the idea to my parents, and my parents were super duper supportive about it. When I made the first prototype, I had very little knowledge on how to make videos. It was very difficult in the beginning. I had to retake so many times that I cried when it was done. But I eventually got through it. There were tears of joy. That was a year ago. That's how it all began. And that led to all these videos. I have learned many things along the way, like B, R, 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 R. And another thing that I really like is compounding. Because compounding, the idea of it just really interested me. I mean, the more I researched into it, it actually did make lots of sense. Thank you so much, Mr. Sun. Thank you, Pearl and Sandra. And thank you guys.
Today was wonderful and I was super excited and I had a great time. And thank you, James and Mr. Sun.
Aw.
Thank you.
I think I learned a lot today, and I'm grateful to be here with you guys. Thank you, James, and thank you, Mr. Sandra.
All right.
Of course. Thank you for being here. All right, I would love to thank all of my guest stars and all the parents that were in this project. Thank you so much for being in here, because it's been such a great time being with you guys. Mr. San, thank you too.
Thank you. So I just want to close with saying this is actually not a children's book. It's meant for adults, and it's just it's still incredible to me that James, when he was 11, he's 12 now, actually read the book and understood the book and made now the 10th video trying to explain in even easier, funny and fun terms for the even younger generation about the 10 Commandments. So James, fantastic job. Thank you. And thank you, yes.
It's been amazing, with so much support from everybody. Everyone, be sure to like and subscribe and hit that notification button, as there is a new project coming soon. Stay tuned for that, and see you all next time. Thank you so much.